Alrighty, folks, bright and early from the Blaine Super Rink, we bring you 2012 NAFE semifinal action. It's the Manitoba All-Stars and the Minnesota Machine fighting for the right to compete in this afternoon's championship contest. Will Peterson here on the call for Youth Hockey Hub. It's been a good weekend of hockey here in the North Metro. The Machine and the All-Stars both fighting through preliminary play to earn the right to compete in this semifinal game. The goaltenders for the Machine, number 30, Peyton Amendola, will draw the start. Manitoba will roll out number 33, Olivia Roberts. The Machine skating from left to right, wearing orange. Manitoba right to left in white. We will play 3 14-minute periods. Puck has dropped, underway from Blaine Super Rink, sheet number 1. Played in the neutral zone here. Fry will send it up ahead, and a quick whistle, icing just 12 seconds in. Some condensation forming along the glass here at the Super Rink. That's been a common theme all weekend long. Faceoff will come to the glove side of Roberts, Manitoba goaltender. Solid weekend for her so far. Scramble for it off the draw, play to the near side boards. Now up near the blue line. Able to hold the zone for now. Good work in the trenches there by Mackenzie Levy. And now played behind the net by Wilson for Manitoba. Breakout look. Good early forecheck from the Machine, forcing it into the corner again. They'll go to work for it there. 2 white jerseys, 2 orange jerseys. Fighting to free it. Now it does come free behind the net, played there by Danica Wood, and she's pressed into the corner. Tough go for Manitoba early, looking to break out of the zone, and now they will up the left side. Fry will send a long one on goal. Nice work from Amendola there. That one knuckled on her a bit, and she's able to steer it aside. Now it'll be the Machine breaking things out. Over the red line, dump and change for Kylie Wilson. She'll go off for a fresh set of legs. Manitoba again on the breakout, turned over in the neutral zone. D-to-D they go. The Machine with it. Taylor plays it for her partner. Now back into their own zone. Orange looking to break things out. Taylor gains the line, icing waved. Thomas from behind her own net. Both teams still just feeling each other out. We're less than 2 minutes in. 2012 semifinal contest here from the Super Rink. Again, Manitoba and the Machine. Down the right side, long shot sent on. Harrison, that's blocked by the shin guards of a Machine defender. Harrison will go to work and send it in. Go off for a change. Machine breakout. Kelman keeps it in for Manitoba. Taken behind the net. Croteau with it. We got a big hit down low, and we'll have our game's first penalty and an attempt at retaliation there from Bouchard that doesn't do much. Machine to the box. Evelyn Dunlap's going to get called for a body checking minor, so Manitoba with an early penalty, or early power play, I should say here. 11:47 to go in our opening frame. Two-minute minor, body checking. And an early clear there by the Machine as they go to work on this penalty kill. Big chance here for Manitoba in the early going. And they can't connect on a breakout pass. That is a killer when you're on the man advantage. It's going to go all the way down for icing. And that will send things down all the way to the blocker side of the Manitoba goaltender Roberts. Manitoba wins it off the draw. As we get the penalty announcement from our PA man, Mr. Brad Soderberg today. Happy Father's Day to him and all the fathers out there in the hockey world, whether you're tuning in, wherever you may be. Hackett has it, dangling between the circles, up to the point. Winding up for the long bomb that time. Knockdown out in front, back up to the point for Wood. In the corner now, Wilsey has it. Played up high for Hackett. She holds it in on the backhand momentarily. Brown chips it deep, goes for the change. Good work from this machine penalty kill. They've done a really nice job limiting grade A chances. I'd say we haven't had a grade A chance yet in this contest. Still just 3.5 minutes in. Deep in her own zone, Wood will try things up the right side. Turned over, sent out front. Rebound chance cleared by Hackett. And she's got it at the right circle. She'll button hook. Hesitation. Breakout pass knocked down there by Moose. 20 seconds left on the Dunlap body checking minor. In the neutral zone now. Manitoba will carry in. Thompson up the left side. Sent down to her knees by a check, no call. This one's sent deep, and that will effectively do it for the Manitoba power play. Not a very fruitful power play. Credit to the machine. Penalty kill. Dunlap is out of the box. She will head straight to the bench, and we're back to five-a-side hockey. Shot sent on, rebound, try goes just wide. There's a good look for the machine, fresh off the penalty kill. Good battle for it there below the goal line. So Botany in the mix for the machine. She'll play it on her backhand now. Back around to the forehand, tic-tac-toe play, loose out in front, and coming out to cover is Roberts for Manitoba. Good pressure for the machine. We're still scoreless, 9:16 to go here on the Youth Hockey Hub. Off the draw, Manitoba punches it through. Not quite out of the zone, however, as they battle for it near the blue line. Wood has it down low. Plays it for her partner near side. It's Wilson with it. Dangling through her own zone, just gets it out, and it's promptly sent right back in by Kylie Wilson for the machine. Couple of Wilsons wearing number 80 here this morning. Shot from the point is off target. Levy sending it on that time. Roberts plays a puck out front. Under 8.5 to go, Manitoba and the machine. Manitoba has had our game's only power play, but I'd contest that the machine have controlled much of the early play. Let's see what Manitoba can do about that. Good dump there from Wilsey. It comes up short of an ice. Falling as she clears it out was a machine player. They do not wear sleeve numbers. Makes it challenging. Montaigne closing in. There's a good look for Manitoba. And standing tall is Amendola in net. Hackett from the point. Kick save made Amendola. And now the puck played in the near side corner. Nice shift here from the Manitoba All-Stars, rimmed around by the machine and cleared to the neutral zone. Thompson for Hackett up ahead, and they are just offside. So we'll get a neutral zone draw, 7:36 to go. Still a scoreless game. PA man Brad Soderberg says he should tune into the broadcast so he can see the game, and yeah, he's fighting through some fog down there. Fry's got it. Good physical play along the half wall. Long shot sent on by Thompson, glove down by Amendola. She'll hold for the whistle with 7:16 to go. Off the draw, the machine clear, Manitoba with it. Wilson for Proctor. She dumps it in. Machine with it, played out to the point. Long shot, misses the intended target. Levy works it up the left side now. Sends it in, goes for the change. She's joined by her D partner Huber as the forwards go and fight for it on the forecheck. Bouchard with it. Wilsey near her own bench. The machine hold. The Wilsons come together on the far side, 80 on 80. And now Dunlap back into her own end. Nearly halfway through our opening frame, scoreless at the 2012 semifinal level, Machine and Manitoba. As we now cross that 6-minute mark. Puck is fought for on the near post. It comes free up high. That shot sent on, and a nice kick save made by Roberts as Strothman was running interference out in front. Far side half wall, unable to hold. Dunlap again back into her own zone. Full head of steam. She'll wheel and kick it to Strothman up the right side. Centering pass intercepted. Montaigne with it. Deflected back to the near side corner. Centering look out front. Nobody home. Taken by Manitoba. It's Harrison with it. 2-on-2 back the other way. Harrison closing. Sends a shot wide. Masseria behind the play. Out in front. Nice look there from Montaigne, but couldn't quite get a full stick on that one. Manitoba, a couple of nice looks on this last shift. Again, we remain scoreless with 5 to play. Montaigne crosses into the zone. She's onside. Working on 2 defenders. Turns it over. Tall task there. 1-on-2. Machine will work back. Game's starting to open up a little bit. We're getting some rushes back and forth after a lot of early dump and change. Feels like it's only a matter of time before we get our game's first tally. Montaigne's got it. Far side. Now turned over. Wood has it. Chipped into the near corner, just out of our view. And after it's all said and done, Montaigne plays it out to the point. Backhand try, rebound, chance. Another save made by Roberts. Good work from the Manitoba tender, standing tall, and a couple of tight looks from out in front of the paint. 4 to play. To the point now, long shot, kick save made by Roberts with the right pad. Moves with it for the Machine. Weak shot out front, impeded by a Manitoba stick. Roberts will hold and freeze. 3:45 to go. Machine and Manitoba still scoreless from Blaine. Off the draw, Manitoba controls. Down the right side, Vokey has it. At the right circle, she's knocked off the puck. Fry out to the point. Kelman holds, but only momentarily. It deflects back into the neutral zone, and Kelman will retrieve. Geometrically ahead, and that one just makes its way into the neutral zone. We'll get offside here. 3:15 to play. Vokey wins the draw cleanly. Kelman has it. Long pass into the neutral zone. Levy will settle it down. Deep pass will go for icing. A little miscommunication there from the Machine. Under 3 to play, 2:51 to go. Still just the 1 penalty in this contest. It was an Evelyn Dunlap body checking minor a little over 2 minutes in. The ensuing Manitoba power play was mostly fruitless, and we have skated 5-side ever since. Taylor will knife her way through the neutral zone. Backhand chip in deep. Wilson on it for Manitoba. Now an ill-advised pass is controlled in the slot up to the point. Shot deflected just wide of the goal. Wilson gives way to Bouchard. She reverses the field. Played on the far side, out of the zone by Wilsey. Foot race for it. Nice play with the stick by Taylor. And now Manitoba is offside. As that was Kinley Legault looking to work back. 2:03 to go, neutral zone draw. Harrison closing, and she'll draw a penalty there. Hooking the call. So the Machine are back to the penalty box. This time it is Reyes Vobodny. For a hook, we'll have 1:57 of power play time with 3 seconds of carryover time, assuming that Manitoba does not score. Second power play of the game for Manitoba, second power play of our game in general. And we'll see if the team from the Great White North can get something going here. Harrison down low, scrum for it out in front. Montaigne poking at it, and it comes free behind the cage. A lot of traffic out front. Harrison down low. Masuria sends it out, looking for Montaigne that time. Clearing attempt will bound off of Marissa Thompson and into the Machine bench. Neutral zone draw, 1:20 to go in our opening frame, 1:23 on the Vobodny hooking minor. Nice bright and early 8 a.m. puck drop here from the Super Rink. Our 4th of 4 days of the NAFE showcase is a centering look for Masuria. Goes just wide. Good 4 days of hockey here, split between the Super Rink, of course, an 8-sheet venue, and then the Fogarty Arena just down the road. 2 extra sheets there, held for a long time at the far post. Kelman will send it on, and making the save is Amendola. Under 1 minute to play now. 45 seconds to go, just over that on the Machine penalty. Kelman has it. Much better power play for Manitoba than the first one. They've been able to get into their system here. A lot of time spent below the goal line. Centering look, Montaigne goes wide on the blocker side of Amendola. 25 seconds now. Kelman holds the zone. Played by Kylie Boyle. Just out of the reach of Kelman, and that'll force Manitoba to retreat. One final push here in this first period, 10 seconds. They'll have to hurry. Vokey, 5 seconds now, over the red line. 3 seconds, sends it deep, and that will do it for our opening frame. 4 seconds of carryover time on the Vobodny hooking minor for the Machine. 0-0 after 1 here on the Youth Hockey Hub. Alrighty, a brief intermission. We are back for the second period. 0-0 game, 2012 semifinal, Machine and Manitoba from Super Rink number 1. Will Peterson back on the call for the Youth Hockey Hub. The penalty timer is not running. And a little bit of commotion here to start our second period. Not quite sure what to make heads or tails of it. Evidently, the penalty timer did not resume when the game timer did. And after a little bit of calamity, Svobodny was released. 13:38 to go. In the meantime, Manitoba had a nice look as I was trying to make heads or tails of it, so the ensuing faceoff is in their offensive zone. Some physical play in the near side corner, out to the point. Backhanded in by Proctor. Huber with it for the Machine. Breakout look. Goes all the way down to the stick of Kelman for Manitoba. She'll carry it in behind her own net. Kelman knocked off the puck by Strothman into the corner. Volke looks to impose her will physically. She ends up on her knees. Look out in front. Rebound try is covered up, and a blow after the play will send Manitoba to the penalty box. Ill-advised look there from Kennedy Volke, as she got her licks in on that one. Earned every bit of that 2-minute roughing. They're gonna get coincidentals there. Wow, didn't see that one coming. Machine will go to the box for a slash. I thought we were gonna get just the one. 12:52 to go. We'll skate 5 aside. And so those players will be released after the first whistle after the 10:52 mark. 12:52 to go here. It's a face-off to the blocker side of the Manitoba goaltender Roberts. Both goaltenders have been very good so far. Amendola for the Machine and Roberts for Manitoba. Bouchard has it. Dangling in. Near post. Legal has it. Now played out to the point. Long shot goes wide, glove side of Amendola. Volke for roughing, Strothman for slashing. Those are your coincidental penalties. Again, we'll skate 5 aside. Puck just ping-ponging around on the near side. 12 minutes to play here in our second period. Some contact in the neutral zone. Boyle will send it in, go for a change. Some fresh legs for the squad in orange. Near circle. Sent out front. Now to the far corner. Wilson chipping it on the backhand. Bouchard goes to work for it down low. The second period has a very similar feel to the first period in that we're getting some congested play in the early going. In the first, though, things kind of opened up towards the middle before we had that late Manitoba power play. So we'll see if this period has a similar fate. Hackett geometrically out of her own zone. Montaigne, Harrison, dangled to the backhand, back to the forehand, and she couldn't catch up to it. Nice move there from Harrison, but not able to put the finish on. Foot race for it. Down the right wing side. Now played out. Harrison putting pressure on the Machine D. Montaigne has it, and they're going to be offside there as Harrison never made it back out of the zone. The coincidentals are released. 10:31 to go. Vokey and Strothman have served their time. Thompson plays it for her partner. Turned over, Machine with it. Sharp angled look goes high. Machine back on it. Far circle. Tied up there. Under 10 to play in our second period. Still scoreless here. Again, this is the 2012 semifinals. Machine in Manitoba. Long shot is sticked aside there by Roberts. Harrison, 2-on-1 now for Manitoba. Harrison closing, shooting, blocker save made, rebound chance out in front, and played to the far side corner. Prime 2-on-1 look for Manitoba. Harrison again sends it out front. Kick save made, rebound cleared, but not out. Far corner now. Machine on it. Sent up ahead. Kylie Wilson over the red line and over the blue line before being bumped off, and Wilson heads off for a change. Vokey, fresh out of the penalty box. For Wilson up high. Some physical play there, no call. Machine working in with numbers, but the problem is the puck handler didn't know they had numbers and kind of just dangled her way out of that possession. Fry, left circle, deflected out front and high, played with a high stick by Manitoba. Machine touch up, so we will play on. Wow, goaltender there for the Machine thought it was a penalty, so Amendola was about a third of the way to the bench before able to get back in. Now here's a 3-on-2 look. Machine, closing, shooting, saving made by Roberts. Wow, good look there for the Machine. Now one sent on from the neutral zone. Blocker save made Amendola. And yeah, this has a very similar feel to our first period. Things really opening up here. 8 minutes to go. LeBolt has it. Manitoba looking to break out. Legault centering. Sticked away, now played at the right wing half wall. Machine with it, Ella Pole, and big hit levied there. Manitoba will head to the penalty box, and now we will have the Machine's first power play of the game. Leah Kelman for a body check. .7:27 to go in our second period. First power play look for the Machine in this game. We'll see if they can capitalize. Already a good look there, but evidently, or I should say, the ensuing clear is sent all the way down. Coming up on our halfway point of not only this period, but this contest. Manitoba fans unhappy with a no call there. They wanted a trip. And another clear, so 45 seconds into this Machine power play. They haven't been able to do much with it. Again, Kelman body checking. 6:33 into the second. Already halfway through the power play. Really just the one look for the Machine thus far, and that came right off of the opening face-off. We're going to have to go and retrieve this one. Dunlap has it. Offense hard to come by here. Nice dangle into the zone, looking to put a move on there. Wilson will get it for Manitoba. Played up ahead. Poked beyond the D. Vokey with a half step on the right side, sends a long shot on. It's gloved and played by Amendola. Now she'll hop back on it. Tough stretch there for Amendola. I think she wanted a whistle, but really no impending pressure from Manitoba, so it would have been wiser just to play that one straight away. But the hesitation forces her to jump back on it. Few seconds wasted on the power play there. Just 5 seconds on the man advantage. Kelman back out. Manitoba back to full strength, killing their first penalty of the game with relative ease. Wood in the neutral zone. Machine hold the zone. Thompson behind her net. Proctor, far corner. Bumped off the puck by Pole. She wraps it around out front. Nice look and save made Roberts. Pole found Moose all alone in the slot. Point blank look. Roberts shuts the door. Still scoreless. 4:38 to go. Elsewhere in the hockey world, we saw a good Game 5 of the Stanley Cup last night, with the Florida Panthers going on the road and taking a 3-2 series lead with a 5-2 win. We'll see if the Panthers can't run it back for a back-to-back title. Canada still with a long Stanley Cup drought. Montaigne works in. Puck still loose. Rebound. Try. It's loose at the paint. Oh, that's our game's best scoring chance thus far, and Manitoba can't punch it home. Wow, flurry of activity out in the crease that time, with 4 minutes to go in our second period. Of course, these Manitoba girls, likely Winnipeg Jets fans. Connor Hellebuck taking home the MVP as well as the Vezina Trophy. This one's sent down for icing. 3:43 to go. Face off to the glove side of Amendola, still in the scoreless contest. I will say the condensation situation appears to be improving as the game goes on. I'm able to make out the face of scorekeeper Brad Soderberg, which I was not able to do earlier. Machine with possession in the O-zone. Long shot. Knocked down, Montaigne with it. Chipped out in the neutral zone. Huber. And it'll be Wilson working it back behind the goaltender Roberts. Five-car pileup. Far side corner. 3 orange jerseys, 2 white jerseys, and White wins out that time. Hackett for Harrison. Up to the blue line. Montaigne has it, and she'll chip it deep. Taylor with it. Near side. To the neutral zone. Fry. Dancing at the blue line, sending it deep. We have played nearly 26 minutes of scoreless hockey here from Blaine. See if any team can break the ice here. Final 2 minutes of our second period. Puck caught up in the near side half wall. And a merciful whistle. 1:42 to go. Draw will come out to the neutral zone. Croteau wins the draw for the Machine. Puck cleared. Croteau on it, down the left side. Dangle into the slot, poked at. Still loose out front. Up the high slot, long shot, knocked down. Played at the right wing side now. Back up to the point. Flurry of activity for the Machine. Back on the puck is Boyle, who sends it deep. Now each side has had some chaotic chances here in the second period. Manitoba had it a couple of minutes ago. Under 1 minute to play in our second period. Backhand look there from Legault for Manitoba. Into the neutral zone, collision. Montaigne has it. 2-on-2 for Manitoba, closing, shooting, and saving. Amendola shuts it down that time. 29 seconds to go in our second period. Twenty seconds to go now. 1-on-1 for the Machine. Nice defensive play there by Wilson for Manitoba, blocking the Bailey Brown shot. 10 seconds now. Not likely that Manitoba is going to be able to do much with this, so they'll just kind of pin it into their own zone. And that will do it for the second frame. 28 minutes of scoreless hockey, still 0-0 Machine in Manitoba. Don't go anywhere, folks. A trip to the 2012 finals on the line when we return. Okay, back and ready to go. Third period, 2012 Minnesota Machine, Manitoba All-Stars, Blaine Super Rink #1, the place to be on this Father's Day morning. Will Peterson on the call, wishing a very happy Father's Day to my father, Brad, who I doubt is watching, but just in case, if he's managed to find this stream, happy Father's Day, Brad. Fry plays it at the far side for Manitoba. Thompson in the mix over there as well. They can't clear the zone. Dunlap long shot, misses to the blocker side of Roberts. Both goalies pitching a shutout thus far. Fry sends one in from the neutral zone, and she'll change about a 50-second opening shift. Cole sends it in. She'll go for a change. About a 1-minute opening shift for Minnesota. Each side rostering about 2.5 to 3 lines worth of players. Yeah, 14 skaters and 1 goaltender aside, or I should say, yeah, 14 skaters, 1 goaltender. 9 forwards, 5D. Tends to be a common theme. Kuznia for Kylie Wilson, who sends it deep. It'll go for icing. 12:20 to play. Should this game go the distance, should we see this scoreless drought continue, as puck sent out front, Machine will clear. We will have a 1-minute rest period, followed by a 3-minute 3-on-3 runtime period. If there's no winner after overtime, we'll have a 1-player sudden death shootout. Masseria closing. Sends a pass just wide of Harrison, just behind her, I should say. 2-on-1 squandered by Manitoba. Harrison looking to right her wrongs, will dangle it in, lose the handle. Good pressure from Masseria to keep the possession for Manitoba. Wilson, long shot, rebound, try, loose out front, and cleared. Machine with it. Now Manitoba, Hackett, closing, shooting, rebound try out front. Steered aside by Dunlap. 11 minutes to play, third period. Fry with it. Stick save made. Amendola. Boyle. Long stretch pass. Bailey Brown with it. Moves. Shot through traffic, misses high and wide. Taylor, right point. Sends one just wide. Brown below the goal line now. Manitoba with it. Wood. Ten minutes to go. 2 white jerseys, 2 orange jerseys battling for it. We had one of these long standoffs earlier. There's the puck kicking free, and now just into our view. We'll take down there. Puck finally broken out of the zone. Here's a look for Manitoba. Proctor closing, backhand, Fry misses an open net. Prime chance there for the All-Stars. Vokey. Out to the point. Shot blocked by Huber. Thompson had the luck that time from the right point. Kelman cannot hold the zone. Offsides whistle. What was once a very sleepy Manitoba All-Stars fan, wrapped up in a Manitoba All-Stars blanket, he is now awake and enjoying an airhead just to our right. Good to see a good traveling population for Manitoba enjoying this Father's Day weekend in the Twin Cities. Back in action under 9 to play. How much longer will this shutout continue? Will we have to go to an extra session and perhaps a shootout? Bouchard cuts off a streaking machine forward down the left side. Some pleasantries exchanged after the play. Kelman deflects this one. Thompson with it. Wilsey. Puck played down low. Machine have it. Harper Kuznia centering. Puck bounces to the goaltender Roberts, who will cover, sealing that right post tight. 7:53 to go. Third period. 0-0. Machine and All-Stars. Machine fans looking to inject some life into this crew. Andy Wilson controls it for the visitors, Manitoba. Wood with it for Wilson. Stretch pass. Andy Wilson again. Masiria into the zone. Sends it out front. Nice save made, Amendola. Sprawling save there on a centering look. Denies Harrison. Manitoba in their own end. Wood for Wilson once more. Now halfway through our third period. Wilson with it for Manitoba. Button hook. Finds Harrison. This Harrison-Masiria line has really been the ones making things happen for Manitoba. Montaigne in the mix as well. Hackett. Down low. Intercepted. Played by Taylor. Vokey. In the corner. Hackett. Clear runway. Fires it high. Fry. Puck bounds into the machine bench. Deflected by Ella Pohl. It'll be a defensive zone draw for the machine with 6:14 to play. Gosh, with every passing minute, feels like we're inching closer and closer to overtime, but we'll see if one of these teams can't break the ice. 3 penalties in this game. 2 in the first period, or I should say 5 penalties, but 2 of those 5 were coincidentals. So 3 penalties that led to power plays. 2 on the machine early in the first. Dunlap body checking, so body hooking. Then Manitoba's Kelman took a body checking minor with 7.5 to play in the second. We've skated 5 aside ever since. Fry. Proctor. Big collision, but no call. Thompson. Long shot, deflected by Vokey high. Behind the net now. Moves. Bank pass. Brown dumps it into the zone. Thompson on it for Manitoba. Strothman working in. Kuznia holds it at the blue line. Kuznia through a sea of traffic. And we will get a penalty here. It'll be Legault heading to the box for Manitoba, hooking the call. Pivotal power play here with 4:54 to go in regulation. Now some discussion about it over at the Manitoba bench. Second penalty of the game for Manitoba. Legault for hooking. Machine out front. Kick save made Roberts. In the neutral zone. Machine offside there off the deflection. 4:32 to go, minute 39 of power play time for the Machine. Both teams still with their timeout. And right on cue, the Machine will take theirs. So we will take a quick break. 4:32 to go in our third period. Machine take timeout, back for the final 272 seconds in just a bit on Youth Hockey Hub. Alrighty, folks, we're back. 4:32 to go, minute 39. Power play time for the Machine. Puck played up high. Sent on by Strothman, gloved with ease by Roberts. 4:18 to go, minute 24 on the power play. Crucial juncture in this game. Again, these teams fighting for the right to compete in this afternoon's 2012 championship contest. Dunlap, the first one on the cleared puck for Minnesota. Kylie Wilson for Strothman down the right wing side. Button hook, played up high. Taylor down low now. Back to the point. Taylor again will shovel it deep. Strothman lost control of it. Manitoba reverses the field. Machine first on it. Hackett has it down low. Turned over. Prime chance in the slot. Strothman shot blocked. Danica Wood caught a piece of that one. 30 seconds left on the man advantage. Stretch pass, they can't connect. Icing. Tough one there for Minnesota. Never want to see an icing on the power play, especially when it's seemingly avoidable like that one was, but 3:19 to go. Puck played near the scorer's box. Offside on the entry. Slobodny got a little bit excited there and crossed over the line a bit too early. Again, the Machine have used their timeout. Manitoba still has control of theirs. Dangling into the zone. Slobodny, 5 seconds on the advantage. Working it all the way around town. Manitoba back at full strength. Fry will replace Legault coming out of the box. Harrison has it. Harrison looking to go coast to coast. Fires it wide. Out to the point. Wood can't control that bouncing puck. The partner Wilson will swoop in on it. Taking it all the way back into her own end. Good stick pressure from Slobodny. It's Vokey with it. Turned over. Breakaway look. Using the body, and that'll be a hooking call on Andy Wilson. Plain as day. The Machine back to the power play. .206 to go. Third period. This power play will take up nearly the entire rest of regulation. Looking for our game's first goal still. Andy Wilson hooking at 11:54. Machine back to the power play. 0 for 2 thus far today. To the point. Deflected out front. Rebound try. Battling for it at the far post, and Harrison will escape with it for Manitoba. Ankle breaker at the blue line. My goodness. Montaigne is going to head to the box for Manitoba. That's a body check. 5-on-3 hockey. Wow. Brielle Montaigne body checking. 1:24 to go. Wow. 5-on-3 hockey for the next 119. And again, we'll have some carryover time. But now Manitoba with a look. 2 players shorthanded. Harrison lost the handle on it. She'll have to hustle back. Moves in the neutral zone. Harrison. Really nice work thus far for Manitoba. Battling a 2-player disadvantage. 1 minute remaining in regulation. Strothman. Right side. Drop pass. Through the wickets. Hole. Down low. Moves in the slot. Closing. Shooting. Rebound. Save made. Standing tall is the goaltender, Roberts. Wow. In the slot again. Stick save made, Roberts. What a performance for the Manitoba tender. 20 seconds to go. 15 seconds on the initial penalty. Battle for it in the corner. Manitoba doing a really nice work on the penalty kill, and they may live to fight another day. Puck loose in the crease. Manitoba clears. Wilson out of the box. 2 seconds to go. Overtime. Wow. What an end to the third period. We will head to an extra session. 3-on-3 for 3 minutes running time. We're going to take a break. 37 seconds of power play time for the Machine. When we return, scoreless game, trip to the title on the line. Next on Youth Hockey Hub. Alrighty, overtime. We will open 4-on-3. Again, it's traditionally 3-on-3, but with Montaigne in the box, serving another 37 seconds of her body checking penalty, we will open with the machine 4-on-3. Thompson ankle breaker. Gosh, we've seen a couple of really nice dangles so far. Thompson closing. Had Masiria out front. Puck to the near side. 10 seconds remaining on the Manitoba penalty. Montaigne will be out, and then we'll skate 4-on-4 until there's a whistle. Machine with it. Sharp angled looks. Turned aside. Montaigne back on the ice. And again, 4-on-4 now until the first whistle. Harrison has it. Montaigne with Masuria. Montaigne backhand for Vokey. Vokey has Masuria out front, sends it for her. Thompson near side to the point. Montaigne dangles, and we'll have a penalty there. Montaigne tripped up. And with a running clock here, this penalty will take us through the end of the overtime period. Croteau for tripping. Manitoba will take their timeout. Wise move there. So 1:26 to go. Croteau for tripping. Machine take their first penalty since the first period. Manitoba will have their first power play since the first period. We will take a short break. 1:26 to go. Trip to the title game on the line next on Youth Hockey Hub. Alrighty, folks. 4-on-3 for the remainder of this game. Worth noting, Croteau would not be eligible to compete in a shootout. And again, it's just a one-player shootout. Montaigne, Masuria into the zone. Montaigne in the slot. 1 minute remaining in overtime. Harrison, right circle to the point. Montaigne. Hackett just out of her reach, but she'll collect it on the redirect. Masuria. Wilson. Hackett. Closing. Just high. Boy, she had a corner, tried to pick it, and it goes just high and wide. 30 seconds now. Long retrieval for Montaigne. 23 seconds to go. Long stretch pass. That'll go for icing, and that will just about do it for our overtime. Again, a running clock. 10 seconds. This will just tick, tick, tick all the way down. And we will head to a shootout. 45 minutes of scoreless hockey. One-player shootout. Manitoba, the home team, they will have the option of shooting first or deferring, and I think you all almost always want to defer. Amendola will return to her nets for the machine. Roberts back to her post for Manitoba. And wow, they're going to choose to shoot first. It'll be Marissa Thompson to take it. Thompson, a right-handed shooter, goes right at her. To the forehand, score! Beautiful deke from Thompson. And now the pressure on. Roberts has been so good all game long. Reyes Vabodny, leading scorer for the Machine this weekend, will take it. Closing in. Lost the handle. Manitoba wins. 1-0 your final. Thompson, the shootout winner. Roberts with an amazing shutout. And that will do it. Manitoba over the Machine. We are heading to the 2012 finals. Wow. So that'll do it. Manitoba 1, Machine 0. Again, Manitoba will play for the championship this afternoon. Will Peterson signing off for Youth Hockey Hub. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back with